Guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Please, if you are new, do subscribe and like. Today we are going to talk about literature review. So the learning outcomes are: what is literature review? Why is literature review important? Explain the 7 gaps of literature review. So what is literature review? A literature review is a survey of scholarly sources on a specific topic. It provides an overview of current knowledge, allowing you to identify relevant theories, methods, and gaps in the existing research that you can later apply to your paper, thesis, or dissertation topic. Why is literature review important? It's important. It collects relevant, timely research on your chosen topic and synthesize it into a cohesive summary of existing knowledge in the field. This then prepares you for making your own argument on that topic or for conducting your own original research. The 7 gaps of literature review are: evidence gap, knowledge gap, practical knowledge gap, methodology gap, empirical gap, theoretical gap, population gap. So evidence gap: a startling assumption creates an evidence gap when a new research finding contradicts widely accepted conclusions. This gap is caused by inconsistencies in previous research findings. Knowledge gap: the knowledge gap is a common gap in previous research. There are 2 conditions in which a knowledge void might exist. First, it's possible that the actual field lack an understanding of theories and literature from related research fields. Second, it's possible that a study findings are different from what was predicted. Practical knowledge conflict gap: this kind of gap serves as an inspiration for new research in the field. When an expert behaves differently than what they propose, a practical knowledge action knowledge conflict results. In this situation, the purpose of the research might be to determine the scope of the conflict and its causes. Empirical gap: the kind of gap that addresses gaps in previous research is an empirical gap. This gap relates to study conclusions or claims that need to be assessed or experimentally confirmed. Theoretical gap: the type of gap known as a theoretical gap is one that deals with the gaps between theory and earlier research. For instance, a gap conflict might exist if different theoretical models are being used to describe the same fact or phenomena, much like a methodological gap conflict. Methodological gap: a methodological gap is the kind of gap that addresses the contradiction that arises as a result of the methodology influence on study findings. This gap examines the issue with the research methodology used in the earlier studies and presents a brand new research direction that deviates from those research methods. Population gap: a common gap discovered by researchers is a population gap. There are always populations that are underserved and understudied. This gap is the type of population-related research population such as gender, race, and age that is either not well presented in the evidence base or is under-researched. So thank you so much. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.